2 games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Around the 27-yard line.
To throw on the first play, McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
25-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Looking to throw McCarthy. Flush to his right. That's caught downfield by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 60 yards. And the Vikings will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go play action with Shuck. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing, Shuck. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the bootleg, Shuck with it. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Vikings' 21-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from the 20. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point good by Brady. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the air with McCarthy. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the gun, Shuck. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Shuck. And that's complete to Cooks. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw now, Shuck. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 17-7 is our score. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 67 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Vikings 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That good for 19 and a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Here's Shuck. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Shuck now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead.
Prater for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 24, Vikings 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their
The
own
Minnesota
26
offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. He'll be second down.
The pass game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
Second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now McCarthy.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that's just enough to get it done.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, Shuck.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again here, Shuck. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Prater on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. He only got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Now the Vikings will use the second and third timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's McCarthy.
They'll roll him out right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 3.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third and 3. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
Now the key for them is to put together some good long extended drives. Want to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield.
He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up second down.
To throw is Shuck.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing, Shough. Complete to Shaheed.
And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 37 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Looking to throw McCarthy. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
They certainly probably had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
As he releases it, and now fall incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
To the air with McCarthy. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A game of 15 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They will play action. Here's McCarthy.
He'll buy some time right.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Back to throw.
McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 19 yards on the play. And it'll be second down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Now he's flushed out right.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will close the gap down to 14.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because when what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're cheating right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
First down carry now for Miller. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw now, Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw now on 1st down. Addison hauls it in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game. So
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Just a yard on the
first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
37.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. A solid stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The 10th carry for Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Shuck.
17-yard line.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Shuck.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You have everything working in your direction.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Here's 1st and 10.
To throw from his end zone.
McCarthy. That's caught by Addison.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. Completes this to Jefferson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else. To the air again, McCarthy. Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Vikings 1st down.
On play action. Now McCarthy.
This turns into a nice game with a slide at the end.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
55-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
27.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They're going to do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Let's go now.
They'll run again. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason.